Hi, both. Thanks for joining us today on our Business Gurus channel, where we will be discussing key business topics to help students grasp the most important elements of their course in preparation for their exams and future career. Let's get started.
Welcome to the deep dive. We're jumping right in today.
Yes, looking at customer service, how it shapes competition, and maybe more importantly, what your rights are.
Exactly. And we've got just one source today, a single slide titled The Competitive Environment Customer Service.
Right, just one slide. So our mission is to really unpack it, see what it tells us about service, competition, and consumer rights.
Okay, let's do it. So the slide kicks off with a core idea. Retailers with helpful, friendly service, they win loyalty.
Yeah, it puts that front and center. Good service equals loyal customers. It's framed as, building that long-term connection.
And trust must be part of that, which I suppose leads into the legal side.
It does, yeah. The slide brings up the Consumer Rights Act 2015, the CRA.
The CRA. Okay, so that's the legal baseline, the foundation.
Pretty much. It gives you, the consumer, statutory rights,
Yeah.
things businesses have to honor.
So what are those core rights then under the CRA? If something you buy is, well, wrong,
The big one highlighted here is your legal right to reject faulty goods.
faulty mean.
The slide is specific. Not satisfactory quality, unfit for its purpose, or not as described when you bought it.
Okay.
If any of those apply, you're legally entitled to a full refund.
And there's a time limit on that, isn't there? The slide mentions it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
For that specific right, rejecting faulty goods for a full refund, you've got 14 days from when you bought it.
14 days. That feels quite short.
It's the statutory window for that particular claim. It's your legal fallback.
Okay, so faulty item, 14 days, full refund. That's the law. But the slide then pivots, right? It talks about goodwill policies.
Exactly. Using M&S as the example.
Mhm.
And this is key. Goodwill policies go beyond the legal minimum.
Ah, so it's not law, it's company choice.
Precisely. It's voluntary. The retailer choosing to offer more.
And the M&S example shows what more can look like returning something even if it's not faulty.
Yeah, just because you change your mind. Decide you don't want it anymore.
That's a big difference.
Huge. And look at the time frame they offer within 35 days.
Wow, okay. So much longer than the statutory 14 days for faulty items.
Much longer. And it covers change of mind, which the basic law doesn't.
So why would a company like M&S do that? Returns cost money, right?
Yeah.
Especially if the item isn't even faulty.
It's strategic. It's about enhancing that customer service experience way beyond just, meeting legal duties.
It builds trust, reduces risk for the shopper.
Absolutely. You feel safer buying something if you know there's an easy way back if it's not quite right, or even if you just, reconsider.
And that presumably helps them compete.
That's the implication. The slide actually lists customer service under key terms, alongside things we usually think of first.
Like price, quality.
Yeah, price, quality, location, product range,
Yeah.
and customer service. All presented as key factors in the competitive environment.
So it's not just an optional extra. It's a core part of how businesses differentiate themselves.
Right. It shows competition isn't just about being the cheapest or having the most stuff, how you're treated. The policies, that really matters to people. It builds that loyalty we mentioned at the start.
Okay, so let's sort of recap this quick dive then. We've seen this clear difference.
Between your basic legal rights under the CRA, like rejecting faulty goods within 14 days.
And these goodwill policies, like the M&S example, which offer more flexibility, maybe longer return times, even for just changing your mind.
And understanding that difference helps you see customer service not just as, being polite, but as a real tool businesses use.
A tool for building trust, loyalty, and ultimately for competing.
Yeah. Knowing this stuff helps you know your rights, but also maybe appreciate why some stores offer those more generous policies.
It's that strategic choice.
Yeah.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
Go on.
Thinking about all this, the legal minimum versus the goodwill gesture, how much does a store's return policy or just your general service experience there really sway your decision to go back, to be a loyal customer?
That's a good question to ponder. Something to think about next time you're shopping.
Thanks to both of you for joining us today. You've been listening to the Business Gurus. Let's now hand it over to you. What further questions do you have based on what we've discussed so far? Leave a comment and we'll get back to you right away. If you haven't already, hit that follow for more business tips.